everyone, it seems, is trying to debug a global supply that feels increasingly weaponized in the face of all of
90% of the FDI coming into the kingdom is non-oil. Maybe the 10% is Total and Patrick, but the kingdom is humming, and the transformation is indeed being driven by new sectors, exciting sectors. Most of the investments in Saudi Arabia are in sectors like advanced manufacturing, tech, tourism, entrepreneurship, and deep tech VC have gone up by a factor of 10.
Of all of it are the public-private power brokers.
You've seen us exceed our targets. So public-private, it is time for us to maybe scale back on this government or PIF spend to prove and to seed some of these value chains and clusters, and let the private sector come in and start investing. And this is what we're doing day in and day out.
Regulations get politely relabeled innovation friendly.
The US is the biggest investor in the kingdom. Our currency is pegged to the dollar. Our income is mostly earned in dollars. Our global investments are concentrated by virtue of our own interests in the US. We had President Trump is a great friend of the kingdom, the Crown Prince. I think that's been documented and proven. And he chose twice when he became president to make Saudi Arabia his first. This is highly valued, but it's also, we believe, in the interest of the United States to have in the Middle East a stable partner.
Further. Now, this is no uneasy task. We have less than an hour.
So the trip, when it happens, will be simply continuing on building on that bedrock of relationship based on partnership and trust, common interests, common values, which is not exclusive to our relationship with the US, but certainly the US is the longest lasting and the strongest.
You're the most indeed for joining us. Thank you all very much indeed for being with us today.
Thank you for growing the economy. But we need to do that on a sort of a...
How much of that is going to go toward AI?
A big part of it. You know, I think Qatar Investment Authority, they promised, you know, $500 billion of over the 10 years in terms of investment. I would say most of that will go, as most of it is going to be in the technology and the AI, because we see the growth in this field. You know, this is where the growth, and it's going to be rewarding. You know, I mean, it's a purely in a commercial basis, and we have with Turkey in place today. So it's very important that we build this relationship.